Today we are going to be going over auto turrets, how to set them up, and some really frequent mistakes that people make when they are setting auto turrets up. When you're going to place the auto turret, there's a few things that you want to know, and I'm going to go over this right away because I think some people might just be looking for this. First off, if you place a turret right on the ledge, it's possible that it's going to try and shoot down at someone down here, but it won't be hitting them. It's going to hit itself, and that's going to end up with your turret draining. So if you're up top, you're looking for a turret that has a vantage point, make sure you place it a little bit far back. Also, it is always helpful to have a cage or some sort of chain link fence in front of the turret. The reason you want to do that is because it's going to prevent a lot of rockets from getting through. The easiest way to destroy a turret would be an HV rocket. And luckily, fences can prevent this. So let's go ahead and just start setting up this turret. Now, first things first, we're going to drop down a solar panel. The reason for this is because you need to get power. Now we're going to drop down below into sort of the innards of the base, put down a battery, a root combiner, and a splitter. Let's jump back up and let's wire up this bit of the sort of circuit, if you will. So first off, you're going to go to the solar panel output. You're going to click that in right there. Let's just bring that down. Now what we're going to want to do is run that along the wall into the root combiner. So what a root combiner does is it allows you to actually combine multiple power sources or multiple inputs into one output. So we're going to go down to root power 2, and the idea behind this would be if we had another solar panel, we could hook it up to root power 1. So now you're going to be able to charge your battery with 20 units of power instead of 10. So one solar panel is going to be giving us 10 units of power, and you should see that if you hook up right here. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's put this down here, put that there. We're going to try and make this look as neat as possible because that's always nice to do. As I say that, I'm going to just bring it all the way across. But let's put it in here. No one's going to see that, so we'll just let it get up. So here we go, power in. So now we've got some power coming in. So sorry, I think I said 10. I meant to say 15. You know, we're doing this live, things go wrong. So now we got power coming in. Okay, now we're going to do power coming out. So let's bring this back over here. Let's follow that same trail that we did out just to make everything look neater. And now what we're going to want to do is put it into the splitter. So let's bring that up, bring it over, drop that into the splitter. Boom. So now basically what's going on here is you've got your power coming in. This is charging up the battery sending power out to the splitter. And now you can use the splitter to split this into multiple outputs. So we can charge our turret and we can maybe do something else. So let's go ahead and put down our turret now. I'm going to put it up top because I want it to just sort of survey the area. It's going to protect my base, okay? There's really no reason for me to do this because we're in a massive village here. And if someone attacks me, wow, they'd be very lucky to get this far. Let's say that. But we still want to make a guide, so we're going to do this anyways. So let's put the turret down again. We're going to bring it a little bit away from that base because we don't want the turret to accidentally drain itself. So let's put that in there. Now let's go down and let's hook it up. So we're going to make it look a little messy here. I'm going to apologize for this. We'll just drag it across the floor here. So now let's hook up this auto turret as I almost fall off. Where is the hookup for the auto turret? It's right in there. All right, let's drag this over here, make it look neat. I should have probably followed this line right here in the stone, but it is what it is. Too far, we're invested at this point. So now we hook up the turret and our turret is running. So we've got a functional turret now, but you'll notice there's something wrong with it. It doesn't have a gun. So let's go ahead and fix that. Got a Python right here, and that's the gun that we're gonna be putting in. So now what you'll notice, there's actually an issue here, right? How come I can't access the turret? So let's try this again. Now what we're gonna need to do is cut the line here. So we had to go get a switch, and I'll show you what's gonna happen. This is actually really good, so we can use this as an example. I'm happy about this. So let's put the switch up here. Okay, it's a little awkward placement, but it keeps all of our components right there. It makes it look cleaner. So let's go ahead. Let's put this wire up. Let's hook it in here. Then we've got this. A lot of people make this mistake. The turret's hooked up. It's not going to get power because the switch is off. So now we hold X, we can get our options. Okay, you can deauthorize, you can open it, you can set it to attack all or peacekeeper mode. We'll go over those later. Rotate, authorize friend list, kill list, blah, blah, blah. Great. So now it looks awesome. Let's go ahead and turn this on and see what happens. Now when you go up here, you can't access the turret because it's on. How do you turn the turret off? How do you turn it off? You just go down and you flip the switch. So the problem there was basically our battery was already powering that turret, and because of that, we couldn't access all the options. The turret has to be off to access the options. It's a very common mistake that a lot of people made. You just saw me make it, so if you made it, don't feel bad at all, because even though I'm a complete idiot, like, you made the mistake too. Now, let's go ahead and set this turret up, and let's talk about what gun you should use in a turret. So let's go ahead and open the turret up. Let's put our gun in, give the gun, put some bullets in, and now all you've got to do to start the turret is go down and turn it on, give it power, and now it's going to start. It's going to have a gun, and it'll be able to shoot people. And just like that, we've got an active turret. It's got that green laser on it, and it is actively willing to shoot people. So yeah, that is how you set up a turret in Rust, but there's a few other things that we should cover and some chips. They're actually really going to help you if you ever get into a sticky situation. So you've got your turret running, blah, blah, blah. You know how to do all that. You see the gun that I put in. The reason I used a Python, what you generally want to do is use a gun that's not going to fire too fast. You could use something like an MP5, an AK, an M2. It'll eliminate players faster, but a Python is a very good weapon to use if you're looking for a turret that's just passively defensive. It's not going to run through all of your bullets too fast. It's going to be a little bit harder to drain, and it's still doing a good bit of damage. The turret has a range of 20 to 30 meters, so anything farther than that, it's not going to shoot. It doesn't matter if you give it an AK, a sniper, it doesn't matter. Whatever gun it has, 20 to 30 meters. The sniper is a good gun though, however, because the turret is laser accurate, and the sniper is usually one bullet to kill. So you're going to use a lot less bullets to kill a lot more people. When it comes down to the Python, the reason you're using that is the same. It's a gun that when fired accurately is very effective. Cheap gun to manufacture, you're not going to miss it. And in addition to that, it's going to be very slow to use up that ammo. So yeah, the Python's a good thing. When it comes to attachments, it's probably not a good thing to use attachments on your gun because it really doesn't matter for the turret, so you might want to take those off. Also, why I have a hollow sight on, I can't justify that. Another thing worth covering here is you got a few different inputs to the turret. You've got has target, low ammo, and no ammo. So if you're setting up a trap base, you can actually use this no ammo to set up a garage door that's going to close when your turret runs out of ammo. You can do the same thing for low ammo, and for has target, that would mean if the turret has a target, maybe other turrets come online, other doors open up. You can make a lot of cool things happen with these, so don't sleep on them, especially if you're trying to build a trap base. Another thing to note with turrets is that while you can rotate them, like so, whatever direction it's facing, it has a 180-degree view. But once the turret has been attacked or once it's locked onto someone, that view goes to a 360 view. So if I was to attack the turret from here and run behind it, the turret is simply going to flip around and shoot me. Attack all, it's going to attack anyone who's not authorized. Peacekeeper, it's going to attack anyone who's damaged a building or done something naughty. So basically, if you want to see what it looks like, I'm going to go ahead and shoot my base. See that little icon that shows up in the upper right-hand corner of the screen? That would mean that if Peacekeeper mode was on, the turret would attack me. If that icon is not apparent, it isn't visible, Peacekeeper mode would not attack you. When you're set to attack all, it will attack anyone who's not authorized. If you want to authorize someone, you need to turn the turret off, and then they're going to either need to be on your base and authorize themselves, or you can authorize a friend, and that will allow you to go over a list of players who are online and authorize the ones that you want. If you get any questions, comments, anything like that, make sure to leave them down below. Otherwise, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.